Hello guys, we are from group 2.
Now we will explain to you guys about the theory of location in internationalization. Keep on watching!
Have you ever wondered why companies like Apple manufacture in China, McDonald's expands in emerging markets, and Tesla chooses Berlin for its gigafactory? The answer lies in the theory of location in internationalization. The discussion of location in international trade theories has a long history. The main focus of the theory is on how firms access and allocate input variables to optimize their manufacturing and service outputs. It also refers to the strategic decision a company makes about where to establish operation in a foreign market, considering a factor like access to labor, raw materials, market proximity, transportation costs, government policies, and overall business environment to maximize its competitive advantage in the location, which all are very important, especially in today's globalized world. As we know, in today's globalized world, choosing the right location is crucial for a company's success. So, in this video, we will explore the case theories and real-world examples that explain why location matters in international business. Let's dive in.
Before choosing a location, firm must analyze multiple factors that impact their success. This factor can be categorized into two main groups: macro-environment factor and industry-specific factor. Macro-environmental factors include national policy, trade regulation, and economic stability. Countries with strong infrastructure and political stability attract more foreign investment. For example, companies avoid countries with unstable government or unpredictable tax policies, as this factor increase business risks. Meanwhile, industry-specific factors focus on the resource and the networks necessary for a particular business. This includes access to raw material, skilled workers, and supporting industry. For example, Toyota maintains its manufacturing sites in Aichi Prefecture, Japan, because Japan is home to one of the most disciplined and skilled manufacturing workforce. By carefully evaluating this factor, business can optimize their international expansion strategies.
Let's start with one of the most widely used framework for international location decisions, Dunning's-Olley paradigm, which is a framework for evaluating a company's foreign production. It helps companies decide whether to invest in foreign markets. The theory was first developed by British economist John H. Dunning in 1979. Olley stands for ownership, location, and internationalization. According to this theory, business expand internationally when they have first, ownership advantage are the unique strength a company has that make it competitive in international markets. This includes a strong brand, advanced technology, patents, skill management, or special access to resource. For example, Apple benefits from its innovative technology and loyal customer, helping it succeed globally. Second, location advantage are factors that make a country or region a good place for business. These include lower labor costs, good infrastructure, easy access to materials, closeness to key market, and supportive government policies. Many companies manufacture in China because it has strong supply chains, skilled but affordable workers, and government support. Third is internalization advantage, means a company chooses to control its own operations instead of outsourcing or partnering with others. This helps protect technology, maintain product quality, and improve efficiency. And for example, Tesla runs its own factories instead of using suppliers, allowing it to ensure innovation and quality. Using the OLE paradigm helps companies in several key ways. First is understanding why multinational corporations choose to operate in certain countries. based on a combination of ownership, location, and internalization advantage. The second is predictive and analyzing foreign direct investment patterns and helping business understand global investment trends. The third is choosing the best entry strategy into a new international market, whether through exporting, licensing, joint ventures, or setting up a wholly owned subsidiary based on the most beneficial options. By applying the OLE paradigm, companies can make smarter, data-driven decisions when expanding internationally, increasing their chance of long-term success in global market.
One of the best examples of location strategy in international business is Apple decision to manufacture its product in China. But why China? Apple is US-based company, but most of its iPhone, iPad, and MacBook are assembled in China, mainly by Foxconn and Pegatron. This decision is driven by several key location advantages from the OLE paradigm. The first one is low labor costs. Compared to the US of Europe, China offers significantly lower labor costs, reducing Apple production expense. The second is skilled workforce and scale. China has a massive and highly trained workforce that can handle large-scale electronic manufacturing efficiently. The third one is strong supply chain and infrastructure. Apple relies on thousands of component suppliers located in China, allowing faster and cheaper production. And the fourth one, government support and policy. The Chinese government provide incentives like tax break and industrial support make it attractive for tech manufacturing. By manufacturing in China, Apple benefit from efficient logistics, enabling them to distribute produce worldwide at a lower cost and with faster turnaround times. However, Apple still keeps its design, research, and marketing teams in the US to align with the OLE paradigm, where the first one, ownership advantage, Apple retains control over innovation and branding. And the second one, location advantage, production is placed where it's the most cost effective. And the last one, internationalization advantage, Apple manages key operations to maintain quality and efficiency. Apple's strategic location decision has helped it become one of the most valuable companies in the world. This case perfectly illustrates how companies use location theories to optimize their international business operation.
Another important framework is Porter-Diamond model, which explains how a country's competitive advantage influence business location decision. It was developed by economist Michael Porter and first published in his 1990 book named The Competitive Advantage of Nations. In his opinion, this model has a combination of four key factors, include first, factor condition. These include natural resources, infrastructure, skilled labor, and technological development. A country with a strong education system and advanced research facilities, for example, foster innovation and high-quality production. Second, demand condition. The nature and size of local demands push companies to improve their product and services. A sophisticated domestic market encourages business to innovate and maintain high standards, making them more competitive on the global stage. Third, relate and supporting industries. The presence of strong supplies network and supporting industries enhance business efficiency. When companies are surrounded by reliable suppliers and specialized firms, collaboration drives productivity and innovation. Fourth, firm strategy, structure, and rivalry. Competitive pressure within a country forces firms to improve efficiency and innovation. Healthy domestic competition prepares companies for a global market by pushing them to enhance their strategies and stay ahead of rivals.
According to Porter-Diamond models, a country's competitive advantage is shaped by four key factors. Let's apply this to Germany's automobile industry. Factor condition, Germany has a highly skilled workforce, world-class engineering education, and a strong infrastructure. The country produces top-tier automotive engineering and technicians, make it an ideal location for innovation and manufacturing. Demand condition. German consumers are known for their high expectations regarding vehicle quality, safety, and performance. This drives companies to continually innovate and produce superior cars. Related and supporting industries. Germany has a strong network of automotive suppliers like Bosch and Continental. These companies provide high-quality components and a cutting-edge technology, boosting the entire industry. Firm strategy, structure, and rivalry. Intense competition between German cars brands push continuous improvement. BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi constantly challenge each other to produce the best luxury vehicles, driving the industry global competitiveness. Germany's strong automotive ecosystem enable it to dominate global car export. In effect, the country is one of the largest automobile exporters in the world, supplying vehicles to Europe, the US, and China. Germany's leadership in the automobile industry is not coincidence. It is the result of strong factor conditions, demanding consumers, powerful supply networks, and intense competition. This makes Germany the perfect example of how location advantage drives international business success.
Now, let's look at some real-world example. McDonald's expansion into India shows how a global company can adapt to a new market. Unlike in Western countries, McDonald's had to change its menu to match India's food culture. But why was India important for McDonald's, and how did they success? There are several important factors that made India an ideal market for a McDonald's expansion. First, understanding local consumer preference. India has a large vegetarian population due to cultural and religious belief. Instead of simply modifying its existing menu, McDonald's introduced unique, locally and inspired dishes such as the McAloo, Tikki, and the Maharaja Mac, ensuring their offerings resonate with Indian consumer. Second, building a strong local supply chain. McDonald's established partnership with local farmers and suppliers to source fresh, high-quality ingredients. This not only ensure the authenticity of their products, but also reduce supply chain costs and strengthen ties with the Indian agriculture industry. Third, operational and cultural adaptation. McDonald's adapt its restaurant operation by setting up separate kitchen and cooking area for vegetarian and non-vegetarian food to respect cultural sensitivities. This strategic move reinforce consumer trust and brand loyalty. That's why McDonald's expansion into India is a great example of strategic market adaptation in international business. By understanding local preference, developing a strong supply chain, and respecting cultural sensitivity, McDonald's will successfully build a strong presence in one of the world's most dynamic markets.
So, what are the key takeaways when choosing a location for international business? Of course, selecting the right location is essential for a company's success. But here are other 5 important factors to consider. First, cost efficiency is an important factor when choosing a business location. Companies need to consider labor costs, infrastructure, and taxes. Lower wages and affordable operational expenses can help reduce costs, while good infrastructure ensures a smooth operation. Favorable tax policies can also provide financial benefits and make a location more attractive. Next, market demands plays a big role in international expansion. Companies should expand where there is strong demand for their products or services. Understanding consumer preferences, local cultures, and customer behavior is important to ensure success in a new market. Another key factor is talent availability. A skilled workforce helps businesses grow and stay competitive. Companies should check if a location has enough qualified workers for their industry. Access to universities, training programs, and experienced professionals can make a big difference in business success. In addition, supply chain and logistics affect how efficiently a business can operate. Being close to suppliers and customers help reduce costs, speed up deliveries. Reliable transport, networks, ports, and warehouses are also important for smooth production and distribution. Finally, government and trade policies can impact business operations. Political stability, business-friendly regulations, and trade agreements make it easier for companies to expand. Businesses must consider tariffs, labor laws, and government support when choosing a location. By considering these factors, businesses can choose the best location to expand internationally and increase their chances of long-term success. So, we can learn that the right location can make or break a business success in the global market. By applying these theories and real-world strategies, companies can thrive internationally.